Welcome to Dune Awakening, the early access of the... Early access, I guess? I don't know. The game doesn't feel like it's ready to be played, but we'll play it anyway. Also, I'm looking at the servers, and apparently you can choose a server that has your friends on, but it's a bit of a weird concept because you have servers, you have... Well, you have regions, of course. Actually, I have Oceania over here. Ocean. The people of the water. Usually they don't have this as a server cluster. You enter it, you click confirm, you have the region, and then you have the servers, and then the individual servers will have multiple switches. And I'm not sure why some of them are locked and some of them are full. I don't know. I guess we'll go with terminus because it sounds cool. Let's see one that has a decent name. A beer? Well... Okay, we'll go with Trauma, I don't care. You are next in line to join. The issue is that they don't have enough servers and this is stupid, I think... Oh, okay, let's listen. That's a lot of water, I like water. To cook food, to drink, to...
Show yourself, child.
Wash. Okay, let's see how we can create our character. Okay, I like this guy, he looks normal. I guess it's one of those games where they are afraid to say male or female and they just let you make a trans character if you like. Hey, you want a trans character? Sure, why not? No, thank you. Alright, I guess everyone will just play with the tiny character because the smaller you are, the better it is for PvP. I'm going to be tall. Arm thickness. Yeah, why not? Sure, why not? That makes me look fat. Yeah, that's horrible. Chest size. Ooh, okay. I'm even going to pretend I know how that will work. So let's make something that will blind other players. Yes. No vitiligo, no that, no freckles. Age. I can be 8 years old? That's great. I see that I still have the fuzzy stuff. That's because of the upscaling. Because this game will never work without upscaling. Can I look like a Freeman? I guess we cannot look like a Freeman. Eye color, eye details, nose. How about we don't play with any of that? But we can also disable the helmet if I remember correctly. Hairstyle. Yeah, like I mentioned, why not? Just choose any hairstyle you like. You can make a trans character, doesn't matter to the developers. See, that's nightmare fuel in some ways. Mostly because it's just bad hairstyles. I mean, they should just split them up in a way that they look... For example, over here they could put the normal ones, here the extravagant ones, here the weird ones, and so on. But just mixing all of them together, so you might make a mistake. It's like they want you to make a mistake while creating the character. Yeah, look at this. The American redneck style. Maybe I'll try that. The psychopath style. The American mercenary style, American PMC. Is there nothing that is normal? The hipster style, the... Oh, wow. What was that game called where you had those people that was basically a walking simulator that was made by a game in the northern countries? I forgot the name. It was hilarious. It was the weirdest thing ever. Wesker? I think okay. Maybe I can make my character look like Wesker, but I'm too lazy to do that. So try and make your character look like Wesker from Resident Evil. Headscarf, no tattoos. Like, yeah, I think that's enough. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that this is not really them trying. I'll play with locked, not because it's recommended, just because I want to have a more clear progression. I mean, why would you play with unlocked? It's
Have they
almost like
told
you
you
have
what I
cheats,
am?
right? Old. You are old. Ugly. Mean. Evil.
Where were you born?
Deception. Cultured. Honorable. I'll trade a salute. Technologist. Again. I remember my lore correctly. Since are the ones that are very technologically advanced. K10. Forget. Conan Kurt's Deception. I'm not sure what these make. I mean, I was watching Tip's video, but nobody mentioned anything about this stuff, so yeah. I guess I
The
like
machine
technology.
world. They skirt dangerously close to breaking the prescriptions of the Butlerian Jihad. The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfaluches. A
Ion.
place for every man, and every man in his place.
Bondsman.
Where is your place?
And Ion.
You've risen above your... You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools.
This was also a big
Who
point.
was your mentor?
It's easy to unlock the Trooper. The Swordmaster is mostly for PvP and close quarter combat, which you landed in the beginning. Bene Gesserit is nice for the running skill and the voice. The Mentat is something that has the turrets. Well, to be honest, for the sake of progression, I think the Bene Gesserit is a little better because you have the running speed, but at the same time, the Mentat is... I guess I'll choose the speed.
Yes, I have heard. The test is almost complete. Come here. Kneel.
Put your hand in the...
Put your hand in the box.
Thank you for giving me a choice, I guess.
I hold at your neck the Gom Jabbar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
No, can you repeat all of that minus the needle near my head?
Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in
Don't
the
talk
box and live.
about Fight Club.
Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
I feel like they don't explain this enough, so that box gives you the sensation that your hand is being literally melted by acid or something really bad like that. But I guess they don't really tell you much. But this is, remember, this is a spin-off of Dune. I don't remember what the story was, but I think Atreides is in war and the Fremen are missing or extinct almost. But this is an alternative universe of Dune. I guess to avoid having to pay the movie script some money or something. That's why it's not a direct sequel. Yeah, probably that's what is the case. Yeah. Oh boy. I have a bad feeling about this. I feel like I wasted 70 euros, but what can we do? I have to play something, right? Otherwise we might need to exercise more or something. By the way, your ship crashed. It doesn't matter how or when. I guess he has a super RPG. Oh yeah, you actually see the ship crashing because he has an RPG that can destroy solar ships, which... spaceships. It's always amazing to me that... I don't know, the script is very lazy. I have no expectations from the script. This is basically a verba or something like that. It's a Russian rocket launcher almost. Or a guided launcher, to be more precise. No attempts whatsoever to avoid it. Do me next. Sorry, sometimes I have a lot of dark humor.
You're wrong. It's just an off-world. No, not the Al-Shaid Akhadi. No, Arista said it was just a dream. I agree, but she is almost Sayadina.
Wake up. Ranger, it's time for you to build a base and conquer the world. Save the world, conquer the world doesn't matter in these games. Also try to play solo as much as I can, and I guess it will be hard in the beginning and hard in the ending, but it will be fun in the middle. Fuzzy bat. Well, he could have given me a blanket or at least a, a pillow. Okay, how is performance? Is performance better or worse? It's too early to tell. I just hate that nobody... What modern studio has ever created a AAA optimized game in the last 10 years? One. So even at 60 FPS the game looks like it's bad. That's an achievement. The game always tells us to stay out of the sun, and there we're in the sun. Sharp metal knife. I guess we had some materials on us. Yes, drink the water. Good for you. Okay, that's interesting. So I was wondering what the sound is. The sound design seems much better, or at least it's very good anyway. Okay, let's make a few heal kits, and by a few I mean all of them. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just bandage myself with brambles, with dry brambles. Okay. This is this area we came from, and we have to go over there. Nice. I don't know. I like the game. I like the world. I like most of the stuff about the game, but I'm not sure how the game will evolve over time. I'm already a bit upset about all of these servers. You have so many servers. You have a region, a big server, and then you choose a little server, and then I don't know. It feels like the game will not last for long. I enjoyed the first 3 months or so. And something really unnatural about the movement of the characters. I cannot put my hand on it. Fresh hot air. Can I go back in the cave? Okay, so 16 minutes into the game and we're just in the open world. Well, one of the open worlds at least. Yeah. A portable rocket launcher did all of that.
So then, you're not quite dead. Now you will know a thing that few but the Fremen have seen. For many, the last thing they saw before they were slaughtered.
I think the story is that the Sardaukar murdered all of the Fremen.
Speak of our escape. Twin comets in the sky. A rebirth from fire and death. The Fremen name for it translates a sacred place to the Fremen. It is the miracle. A portable rocket, I surmise, based on the damage. No doubt the work of someone with a burning hatred for the Emperor and all. But there are so many fitting that description. You found them, Offworlder. When the Sardaukar began their jihad, they hounded us. I am not Fremen, Offworlder. Though I have been, some of my people were caught out by passing. All they could do was take refuge in the assault never came. The Sardaukar used with damaged still suits and dwindling supplies. And all the while we could hear red the night, dust. An auspicious place, whatever black fate awaited you in the Harkonnen slave pits waits for you. You are free from the bonds, free to pursue a new destiny. Is this what you wish? To waste? I am Xantara. There's a way through the barricade. If you do, because I dragged your corpse from the. Do not be. We're gonna need one of their protocol. That's where. If you can slip. He's a noble. His Majesty.
Wow, that's a lot of text. Okay, sorry.
Certainly
I was reading the beginning, but now it's beginning to be annoying.
Only those that can. Yeah. Now go.
Okay, let's hope the FPS is.
Stick to the shadows, Offworlder. The heat of the sun is deadly to the unprepared.
Yeah. FPS is still a bit clunky and bad, mostly because I cannot believe this. I think I'll just give up AAA games entirely, or games that seem like they're AAA.
The guards have sealed themselves inside. Search the prisoners for a cut array. And Offworlder, be careful. The cut array is primarily a mining tool, Offworlder. You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit.
Do it. Oh, never. Okay, never mind.
The captain's room is blocked by a pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through. See if there's another way forward.
Yeah, I guess there is.
Ready your weapon, Offworlder. The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you.
I have a light attack waiting for you. They haven't changed much of the combat, except now light attacks use stamina. Okay. I think the developers hope that's enough.
Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
I'll got you!
Parry what? Once they start staggering you, there's no stop. What? Come on, really? I don't think I like parrying.
Enemy found!
That's almost instant. How are you supposed to parry that?
Eyes on hostile!
Don't you? Okay. Combat is not as good as it could have been. I would like some tasty beverages. Oh, that's it? I was hoping for an ice cream cone as well, not just some water.
A swift attack can force your enemy off balance, but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
This is ridiculous. They don't seem to have tested any of this stuff. I mean, you shouldn't be able to do that. That's super buggy.
That's the pentashield key. Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that transmitter. I'll be there soon.
Yes.
We only need the leader.
I wonder how the missile works if it's such a small exit area. Okay, those are unguided missiles, so it's a miracle it's actually hitting them.
I hear I'm a wanted man.
Oi! Utland scum! I man tukta lasto breg ada hungun valo arsund. De dia abada.
I know. That's why I brought you here.
I like how they have the little swords. My question is, what did they do from the playtest until now? It looks like they haven't changed much. It's barely... Oh, he's injured. The game barely changed a
The
little bit.
Thopter will have the codes to get us through the barrier. Ever fly an Ornithopter? It's simple enough.
Ever used the
My
bandage?
leg is bad and I won't be able to work the pedals.
Modern gaming, I love it. This is a cutscene, by the way, it's not in game. This is the cutscene, now the cutscenes. This is the cutscene.
They'll be on us as soon as we break through.
Oh, it's so dangerous, we cannot enter the
There's too
storm.
many! Turn us into the storm! They won't follow.
Yeah, we just killed your commander or whatever it was. Just like how they're just chasing us, they don't use any weapons. So how are they afraid to us if they don't have weapons? I don't know, it's you have to use a lot of creativity to figure out the story. Okay. Are we ready? Yes.
Get up, Off-Worlder. I couldn't wait for you. But now you need to run. The sandworm is coming. Run! Now!
What if I want to be friends with the sandworm?
You made it, Off-Worlder. Catch your breath. When the Thopter went down, the storm took us far off course. My leg is bad. I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse. But fear not, Off-Worlder. Noctua can cover the ground between us with little effort. She will be my eye in the sky so I can continue to offer my sage advice and keep you on this side of the grave.
Oh no, it looks like performance is better.
Clothing. That Mauler outfit won't cut it out here.
Okay. So this is how the game will be from now on. You destroy boulders and collect twigs. Okay, well now we've researched that. We can craft them. Interesting, so I don't know, at some point I'll just, you know, play off camera and I'll show you the progress. But for now I guess I can play a little more so you can see why the game is not worth 70 euros. I mean, it's a sci-fi game, we're still picking up twigs and rocks. I guess it's not so bad, but it's not good either. I'm picking up everything because that's how you get experience in the beginning. Haga base in south. I think I need to head north. I'm going to build my base. I played the playtest. I know kind of where I have to go. Definitely not here. Makeshift food, Maula vest. For value. Wait, we don't have a vest? Jacket? Where do I see how many resources I need for over here? So you have to look at that over there, okay.
The War of Assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutter ray, and use it to make a Mauler pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray. Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
Sure, Maula. I guess we'll craft a single pistol and then we'll probably craft max darts. We'll mostly be using the pistol, to be honest. And we're already leveling up, as you see. Wait, it drops FPS when I'm zooming into the map, that's also annoying. Yeah, they're telling me it's bad, I don't care. So we need all of the metal we can get, and even if we don't need it, we'll have to cut it down for the experience. Everything is useful. Just an experience. Full cell. Copper. Does this give us more experience? No, it's still 10. Okay, so let me look. I think we need to go north over there. Don't worry about the worm. The worm is friendly and cuddly. Just don't tell it it's bold. Sound design is better. Also, I need a lot of stone to make the base. I will make a small base because I'll not be sitting around here for a long time anyway. I think this would have been a great single player game, to be honest. They could have added the PvP as something to do for later, but as an MMO it doesn't feel right. This is not an MMO, this is more or less like a server based battle royale, if that makes sense. But the moon is great. Yeah, okay, so see, this is where the game shines in stuff like this. Stop showing people buffs. Help. It's smelling my fear. What is that? I'm on rock. The floor is not lava anymore. Worm, relax. So there's no PvP here, so I guess we'll just have to try and fight these guys.
Someone's here.
Maybe someone is here. I have no idea where I am, by the way, but it's good that we're here. That's a flare. That's what these guys have, but usually they don't carry anything. You don't get loot. I mean, you don't get experience if you loot them, so it's kind of a... I don't know. They could have handled this better. Book of the Alcyon. I think we can enter this and do some stuff. Fire burns. Just craft the max amount of bandages. Yeah, FPS is still wonky. As you can see, FPS is great if you're not doing much, but if you move a little bit, it can drop a lot. I don't think we should be here this early on, but I guess it's the first location we came across. Oh yeah, I like it. Sound design is probably 10 out of 10. Also, sometimes you have a lot of stuff to explore and to see on the bigger ships or locations. I think it's instant, so if you come over here you can loot whatever you like. It's not that someone else can get your loot. Is something I can take? I'm not sure. Okay, let's move around and see what we can loot, what we can find. That is not that bad, but again, not much either. Saltzman amplifier. I think that's important. So this is all of the loot, or can other players loot the stuff? I don't know. Okay, let's research the spawn beacon. Craft one, okay. So we just need the metal. I like all of the ship creaking and sound.
This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, Offworlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them.
Yeah, hard
Don't
work.
hesitate to kill them all. They would do the same to you.
Yeah, I want to go over there. Well, why are you around here? You should be sleeping. It's your bedtime. The worm is restless. He's looking for a midnight snack. I don't want to be the snack. Yeah, no, FPS is still all over the place. I mean, for a game like this, you mostly need to... Okay, let's say it like this. if you can make a game that is well optimized, everyone will play it and everyone will love it. The other stuff is kind of secondary, to be honest, as long as the people can play the game, they'll have actually very few complaints, especially if they have the early access version. Here's the worm is tired, yeah. It doesn't even want to say hi to me. Why do I have to follow the missions? Fuel sand. What if there are no scavengers? How do I kill scavengers that are not alive? I do like the Sardukar ships with their scanners, the worm and stuff. Great atmosphere, I like it. I actually need to go where the worm is, to be completely honest. Because I don't want to do anything during the daytime, I want to be resting during the daytime. I guess I can also research more stuff. Oh, it's... Yeah, so I guess this is the issue. I mean, if you try and play in a way that, I don't know, you try and make the tutorial, the game actively penalizes you for that, because if you reach the scavenger base, there are no scavengers to kill. What do you do? I don't know. Yeah, great efficiency. Quiet, I hate it. Yeah, it's one of those games where you sometimes have to be quiet, sometimes you have to make a lot of noise, okay. Wormy? What are you doing? Why is the worm behavior so weird? Don't care. Okay, let's go to the scavenger and kill some scavengers. Yeah, use your ability on the scavengers. Oh, it's loading another area. I guess it's split between areas. And yes, we need to scout out all of the scavenger bases, because I'll probably be looting everything 2 times or 3 times. Because you cannot get ahead of the difficulty curve if you don't get a lot of... What's that? Is the worm traveling underground? Yeah, you cannot get ahead of the difficulty curve unless you farm in the first area. I wonder how my weight limit is doing. Probably bad. That's the weight limit being reached. What do I want to throw away? So simply throw this away. Split in half, throw it away. Split in half, throw half away. Do I hear scavengers? No. Where are all the scavengers? I guess if the scavengers are dead, you cannot do the quest. This is such an annoying design. So the enemies are per world, but they don't spawn too often. Hello, raiders. I've come to kill raiders and chew bubblegum, and I never had bubblegum to begin with. Also starting to be very, very hot outside, so we need to stay in the shade. Or like a ninja in the sun. My kingdom for a raider can put actual raiders in it. I think I hurt my ankle or something. Oh, this would be a good base location to be honest, but I'm still not finished with the other stuff. Not sure what to do in this base, so we'll just explore it and then leave. Feels like it's a destroy the base. Yeah, well. Because this is our base if we're not careful. I guess the issue is that if you're collecting stuff from containers like this, you don't get the reward.
The Kirab have their market going again. Looks like they've chosen Mirzaba this year. There are scores of them camped out all around the hammer. Of course, that's only a problem if you need to go by there. For the rest of us, it means more time to work without some dirty bandits stealing everything you find.
Okay. I guess that's everything we can do over here. Just loot materials we'll probably not need. Okay, so let's craft another respawn beacon. Put it over here, you can only have one at a time. Let's follow the rest of the marker over there. This will... oh, that's a cave. Micro sandwich fabric, what? Anyway, let's see if we can find a few scavengers over here. Like, that's the biggest problem. Oops. Oh, there's no shelter. The sun is always going to go against us. Okay, we have to look at the map. This is so weird. My task is to kill scavengers, but how do I get scavengers if they're all dead? Yeah, well, I guess we don't kill anything. We're a pacifist. This is a pacifist run. Get max level by not killing anyone. Okay, jumping is not that bad. I want to see what's on this side of the map. I guess we just have to hope for a bandit camp. With bandits? Bandit camp. Maybe. No, it's not a bandit camp. This looks like it will lead to something cool at some point. Huh? Really? I don't know. I guess the game is a little better in terms of optimization, but it feels just as big as and empty as it always was. You choosing to do the quest or the locked progression just feels tedious. Kinara scam, so we cannot kill Kinara.
Watch your step, stranger. Those plants are hard to grow out
this
here,
is the
and
trooper, I
harder to... No, you don't look like the scrap rats that swarm around the... You the one who stirred up the Sardaukar? I learned the hard way. Never say the wrong... Cyprian Io. I loathe that name. Barely a planetologist. I would gladly teach you. You look like something that stumbled out of a shipwreck. I don't have any way to pay. Unless you're interested in a planetary economy. That's easy. Be careful. I hadn't gone very far. It was unnerving. But the... Yes. But before I was given a ground, we're standing... You're the place is in... Oh, scavenge.
I guess you need to do that first. Sure, we'll do that quest even though that was not my initial intention. Ooh. Okay, let's enter that compound and loot the quest and then I'll end the video. Yeah, don't go for the log progression, it's so annoying. What can I say? Geronimo. It's so big and empty. Where are the stuff I need to kill? Where are the people that need to be unpeopled? If they have water, I'm dying of thirst. Okay. Let's build a spawn beacon because I don't trust this. By the way, this is, I think, the stuff they used in the movies to make it look like sand. Crafted in the sand or the rock bed. That's really nice. Just take a guess and I'll think.
Collins has been acting real strange since finding that corpse with the Telexu satchel. I don't trust him. Keep an eye out next time you're out on a salvage run. If he starts acting weird, dart him.
Huh. This looks very nice. Also, then go first, but don't. I was hitting water, that's why I had to come cut up. It looks like they went and partitioned the walls into zones, and when you cross a zone, you'd lose. Yes.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2. I am the station supervisor, Dr. Rommel Greer. The ultimate mission of these stations is to find or engineer botanical species capable of thriving in the extremely arid conditions of Arrakis. A true challenge, as I'm sure
Yes,
every
yes,
visitor
it's
who has traveled
wonderful.
through the barren rocks and sand above will agree.
Some training, off-worlder, but nothing can truly prepare you for what the desert has in store. Hone your skills and harden yourself to the violence you must do to survive. Remember, Arrakis will sharpen you or kill you.
I thought I could trust Druce. But I know now that he's part of the plot, eh?
Eh?
I heard the worms out in the desert whispering to him last night, and the bastard whispered back. All of them. But
Oh, we can learn a new skill.
if I get them first.
Without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool.
I like sharing.
Place out a sub-thief console. You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own. Or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics.
We will be borrowing. Okay, let's get a few bandages. So weird that they have basically rocks. Like we can only go down from here. Fresh, cool water. Why did they even bother to craft the bolts? Seems like they're all over the place. Okay, what are we doing here? We are going down below. No, I think 600 bolts will be enough. I have to find the mimic film and I'll go and find it. Yeah, I guess exploration is nice and fun.
Beneath the hill where the fox runs lightly, a dappled sun shines brightly. Where the fox runs lightly. You can't hide from me, little bird. Where are you? Beneath the hill in the fennel brake. Spy, my love. Cannot wake. Go away. Go away. There's the little bird. Gotcha!
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
It looks like this was the room. I don't know, I'm just collecting junk. Okay, so I guess that was the mimic film. Now we can just, you know, explore the place in peace. Oh, this actually locks back up, that's scary. Seems like the movement of the enemies is janky.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Nah.
Blue ID band. Now what do I do with the blue ID band? Judging by the screaming, that's where I have to go next. Sounds fun, I want in.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, so what do we do now? It's super confusing. I don't think I like these same rooms.
Yeah. So then he comes in here saying, "Hey, boss, what's that weird smell?" That weird smell? Just like that he does. Just like that, yeah? Yeah, and then he says, "What's wrong with the plants in here? They look sick. Maybe we should trim them back." That's what he said. He said that. Those exact words, that's what he said. He said, "Trim them back. Trim them back." Oh, yeah. So you know what I did? You know what I did? I trimmed him back. Oh, yeah. I trimmed him back real good.
Emperor's wings, that's what I needed. That's great. Because these are the big chests, the big loot. Oh, that's it, we can leave.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2. I am the station supervisor, Dr. Rommel Greer. The ultimate mission of these stations is to find or engineer.
Well, good luck. Such a weird and big area. It's like I'm stuck here forever. Just looting random stuff. Okay. Is that that? I think this is it. Yeah, I think that was everything in the station. So that's actually a very, very long map. Not much to do but explore and maybe fight a little bit. But as long as you have someone with you, it's going to be much easier. I want those. Now what is that NPC? The game probably crashed. You know, I think that's enough for today. We'll pick it. I'll just hand in the quest and do all of the other stuff like building a base and such, because the game has a few issues and it's not as fun as I thought it would be. I mean, first hour. Bye bye.